And definitely make sure Missy is done. Definitely make sure y'all support everything she got going on right now. That's right. I thank you. I appreciate you for coming.
Hey,
hello, lady.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, yes. I wasn't sure if you wanted to speak, so the fact that you did, I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you. So this beautiful woman right here. Oh wow, it smells good.
Oh, thank you.
It just hit me. Okay. This beautiful lady that's sitting next to me. You already know I don't do most of the intros, so I'm gonna let her introduce herself and give y'all a brief rundown. She can give you the whole rundown if she wants to of all the things that she has going on.
Oh gosh.
Don't you be shy.
I am Ashley Austin Thomas. It is the Thomas in there. I am, yes. Shout out to my husband. And I am in New York filming an Amazon Prime series called Mob Mentality. It's the first season of it. So really exciting.
Yes, congratulations for that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Talented actors.
How was, before we go further, how was your experience doing that?
Oh my God. It's so exciting and it's so much fun. The character's a lot of fun. She's kind of nosy. I play Erica Andrews. She is a journalist, which I feel like I missed my calling as a journalist a little bit. So that's a lot of fun. I always feel like with acting, you're like a big kid.
Yeah.
You get to like try everything. So that's a lot of fun because I have no gift for journalism. But she's really smart and she's really driven, and it's a great series. And like, you know, I think the thing about the series is like I was watching some of the promos that they had already done, and when you see a lot of mob stuff, it's like old, like gross, you know, and so these are like really hot, like fit, you know, mobsters, and you're like, okay, so this is a new
generation.
Yeah, everyone's like really beautiful, and I was like, oh, okay. Let me make sure I'm coming to set, you know, ready.
No, that's right. Well, you don't have to do that much. So that's great. Now, your experience with Melanated Mondays. For those who may not know, you can give a brief rundown on that. And how was your experience dealing with that entity?
Oh my God, I was so honored to be there. I also run my father's foundation, the Dallas Austin Foundation. So anything that I can do that has to be that has to do with anything charity-wise or philanthropy, it's really an honor and really amazing. And being with really extremely talented Black artists, writers, poets, actors, and getting to just be creative together and have fun and enjoy the process. It was so stress-free and it was so creative, and you don't get a lot of those chances, I think, in this industry. It's a lot of like hustling and working, and it was really just this really beautiful collaborative piece of art, and it was so much fun, and I can't wait for the next one.
Wow, that's what's up. That's what's up. You get like I'm not even. I'm like I want to be a part of everything. You make it sound so enjoyable. Okay, like I want to be down too.
Me too.
But so has this always been your calling, like to just be a helper and a giver, and to be a part of things that more motivational and inspiring to other people?
Yeah, I definitely think like when I was maybe like 15, I think I went to my dad and I was like, I think I want to be a teacher. And my grandmother was a teacher, and he was kind of like, oh, okay. And my mom was kind of like, okay. She's worked in publicity growing up, and then with him, and so it was a very different thing. And I think I wanted to help people, but then I didn't understand that. Well, actually, through art and what you love, you can help people. And so when I figured that out, it was full steam ahead for me, and I really loved that aspect of it. Yeah. And so I don't really believe in doing anything that I don't enjoy. And I think I'll say that's also like a blessing of growing up in this industry, is I don't feel the need to do things I don't enjoy, and I don't have a problem saying no. Yes. I'm really big on, I don't think I'm a difficult person. So if I'm saying no to something, it really doesn't feel right for me. And
Yes.
I always want to bring the best energy to everything I do and everyone around me. And if I'm not bringing that, it's not fair to anyone.
And you do.
I know that's right. I totally agree with that. Because just like when she said earlier, she's like, how you do it and you're constantly busy. And I'm like, well, I actually enjoy it. Like, you know, I actually like having these one-on-ones with people, being able to expose them further, you know, and just the connection with people, especially women. I'm big on, because it's always a thing where, especially Black women, where it's always a fight, it's always a struggle, it's always a downplay, it's a, I'm better than you, and you know, you can't have 2 cents more than me because I'm gonna hate you, and you know, it's just so much of that. So to be able to be surrounded, and I pick and choose, you know, everyone, I don't like everyone. Everyone is not my cup of tea, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm very selective, but they feel like I have good instincts when it comes to people because I've come across some great ladies, and I just want to keep on building on that. So the things that you're doing it falls right in the category of that. Much continued success to you. I don't want to go in, like I said, I had a bunch of questions.
No,
but
you feel free to ask them. I realize I'm very grateful to have grown up in a different position, and
yeah, that's what my next question was basically.
Yeah, I think I used to when I was younger a little bit more like, oh God, I don't want to answer that, and then you know, I think it's now you understand that this is just the situation. I'm so proud of my parents, and I'm so proud of how hard they've worked so that I could do what I'm doing, and you know, I just feel grateful. So I'm always proud of them.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But I love what you said about not liking everything.
Yeah.
I used to be such a people pleaser, and then I realized, like, well, if you're liking everybody or everybody's liking you, you're definitely not being you,
Yes.
and you're definitely standing for absolutely nothing. You're nothing but nice.
Because you're jumping.
Yeah.
You're this way with this one. You're this way with this one. Like you start to forget who you even are because you're constantly. Yeah. So yeah, I think being selective is good. You know, shout out to the people that feel like they don't have to be, but I'm one of those that do because it matters. You have to protect your energy. You have to protect your space. That's very important. One wrong move could change your life forever drastically. So I'm very mindful of that, and I have children. So yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
But that's what you said earlier about being married. I definitely feel like before I got married and, you know, being in this industry, and you feel even having parents in the industry, I still felt like, you know, you've got to be chosen and liked, and you've got to be, you know, and then once you get married, you're kind of like, oh my God, it's so nice because if I'm not what you want, that's okay. I go home, I am what someone wants. I'm good. And you kind of feel chosen every single day in all that you're doing, and it just makes you so much more confident and so much more relaxed. Like, and also people, you know, when you're not begging, when you're not chasing people's attraction and wanting to like choose you, you get chosen, and it's so amazing. So it
goes back to what I said. When you're not looking for it, you're gonna find it. When it's not on your mind, it's gonna come to you. Yes,
that's definitely how my husband came up. It was definitely not on my mind. I was very happy in Los
We met by
Angeles.
accident.
Yes, and we met by accident. So all the best things in my life have been when I was not looking for them.
Oh, see? Yes, and that's
I don't know how the fuck I became your manager. Just heads up, anyone listening, I am her manager. She is awesome. And if you are a badass agent,
holla. Who is like your all-time favorite that you have met, celebrity that you have met in the industry where
it's gotta be me.
You see them and you love them, and then you met them and they were just like the best person ever.
I have a very busy dad. So I'm gonna say, Tracy Ellis Ross. That's gonna be sick. Like, and I'm not really like a fangirl type, you know, because growing up in the industry, you don't, you know, I always knew it was kind of their job.
Yeah.
But Evan is one of my dad's best friends, and Evan Ross.
Okay.
Such a talented actor, a talented human being, wonderful human being, sweetest human being. Same with his wife Ashley, and I was going to their show in LA, and I had just moved there, and some of my dad's friends very sweetly like invited me to get me out, and I had never met Tracy, and you know, she had seen my dad a lot, and they were all friends, and that for me was like a, oh my god, like she's so beautiful, and she's so perfect, and she's so talented. And I remember it was with my dad's best friend Jovar, and he's like, oh, okay, Tracy wants to meet you, and I was like, and for the first time, he's known me since I was like 2 years old. For the first time, I had no words. And she's even more beautiful in person.
I can imagine.
And she's so
Shout
nice
out to
and like,
Tracy. She's so fun.
I don't think I said words. I think she was speaking to me, and Joe was like, yeah, she's an actress. And I don't remember what she said to me. I just remember staring, and I was like, and he was like, what is wrong with you? I was like, I don't. She's Tracy Ellis
Okay,
Ross.
like, calm down. I'm
you know, I mean, like,
trying to get it together.
Why y'all always acting like that?
yeah, like,
Oh wow.
Ashley tells stories sometimes that I mess up, like George Washington.
I still haven't been. I've never met her again, so I'm praying that one day I'll
I'm
have
sure you
words.
will.
I'll have words, and she'll know that I think and I can speak. I can do both at the same time.
I said I think that's how I would get if I really met like a Patti LaBelle or, you know, someone that I really am fond of in the music industry. It's like a Chris Brown. Like I can say, yeah, if I meet Chris Brown, I'm gonna be like, what up? You know, like what up, homie, and all of that. No, I know me. I'm going to get stuck. And especially if you start singing or dancing or something in front of me, like, okay, mouth is open, I'm just stuck, like, all right, like, so I don't even know how I'm gonna react when I get the chance to, you know, meet someone of that high stature because so that's the benefit of growing up in it. It's like you're just used to it. It's your life, so it's not like you have to
Don't get me
do
wrong.
anything.
I think everyone
extra.
has their people that they're just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And I was that way. I had nobody on my wall. I had no crush on anybody except for like Chris Brown when I was like 15.
Okay.
And he had just
I was
come
gonna
out.
say no one.
I mean, yeah, it was no one. I wasn't that girl. Like,
Okay.
I wasn't the girl who freaked out about concerts or anything like that.
Okay.
But Chris Brown, like, I begged my dad, and I used to go to the Nickelodeon Choice Awards with my god siblings, and Chris Brown was there when he had done his first album, and I remember Gip from Goody Mob, Uncle Gip. I was there, and I was like, Uncle Gip, I just want to talk to Chris Brown. Like, if I could just talk to, nobody was trying to make that happen. Like, no, because you're like, in this industry, everyone treats you like their daughter, between the security and the other artists and stuff. All the men are, And I was like, okay,
so protecting. You're not gonna.
But he let it happen. He was like, okay, and he like brings him over. He's like, this is Dallas's daughter. He's like, oh, I've always wanted to work with your dad. And I guess something was whispered to Gip. I don't know. This could have been a lie to just make me feel good about myself. But I was told I was very pretty. And that, like,
so that ain't
when
a
you're
lie.
15, though, and like Chris Brown supposedly said there was no boy that could ever break my heart in high school after that.
I know that's right.
After that, nothing, nothing ever. And I remember, like, after that, he was at a studio next to my dad's, and me and his girlfriend at the time were like, can you just go say hi? Just go stop. I was like, just make my dream come true, please. He was like, no, it's never happening again. And he really didn't, and it didn't happen again. And that's, I got my very own Chris Brown, my husband, who is perfect and wonderful.
I know that's right.
But that was like my one that was like, I just, when you're 15, 16, like, I think
you got a crush on somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody.
You have to. You have to. So that was definitely it. My dad did not play that, though. He was like, musicians.
I'm sure.
It's not happening. My husband works in finance.
Okay.
He wears a suit every day.
Okay.
My dad was not playing about it. Like, if I came home in 5 minutes, he was like, no, that's not happening.
And I respect it. And the father's view of what he sees in the industry is it's a lot. So for him to have been protective and all of that, you were blessed. You know what I'm saying? You were definitely blessed. Shout out to him also. I've been a fan forever, so I've known about you forever because I'm into music. So you know, your name pops up a lot. So if you ever catch this, you know, shout out to you. Thank you for all the hard work that you contributed to the music industry. Yeah. Anything else that you would like to share? I would like to keep you here. Like I would just like to keep this going. I'm not even gonna lie.
No,
But,
I'm gonna ice her. She ain't never been iced. Sorry, Dallas.
We do have other things to do and stuff, and, you know. But can I ask you now, would you be willing to come back here again?
Oh yeah, I've always wanted to do a podcast. Who doesn't want to like enjoy just talking to people about fun things?
Okay. I'm not gonna say it now. I'm gonna hit you. We're gonna follow each other on social media.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit you with an inbox. There's an event that's coming up. I actually would love for you if you would like to be a part of it. I'm gonna give you the rundown and everything, and we can take it from there.
Okay, great.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
Well, Ashley's my platonic wife who's taking care of me.
Yes.
So,
we gotta keep you from
My
fighting.
wifey's at home, but Ashley tries to make sure I take care of myself.
Yes. And she's doing good so far.
She's a damn good friend.
I know that's right. We all need one. We all need one. At least one. You don't gotta have a whole
But
bunch.
if you need that
got
candle
one,
burning one more night, I swear to God.
So we are going
for
to
one.
end this. Like I said, is there anything else you want to share? Let them know. Just for those that might have not caught you earlier, just give them a rundown of your 2 shows, the 2 things you have going on, so they can go back and look and check it out.
Yo, tell them your music video is going to be out on the YouTube channel that they can find on your Instagram. So those will be out at the end of the week.
Yes. And then the show Mob Mentality, that'll be coming out in early 2025. We're filming some now, and we're filming more in a few months. So look forward to that.
Yes.
And the Melanated Mondays is on YouTube, and you can donate to them. And that project is going to a really amazing cause, supporting really amazing Black playwrights in the community of New York. So yes, and my Instagram is Ashley Austin Thomas.
Well, thank you once again for coming up here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and like I said, we're going to do this again. Red Scarlet, you already know. I appreciate you for coming up here. We got more work and things to do, so I'm gonna see you soon. And we already know Missy the Dawn here, lawyer / musician / everything else. Thank you for coming through.
And just
always
tired.
bringing your great energy. No matter what's going on, that energy is always on 1,000, and I love it.
Thank you for always providing a place where that women can support each other, and we can always lend out a helping hand. And if any of the women that ever need any help with anything, legally or otherwise, I am always happy to help any of them. I've never met anybody that I haven't had good vibes with at your events. So thank you.
Definitely.
And thank S Street Media.
Not a problem. And you're always welcome. Part of the fam.
And thank you.
And one more shout out before we end this. Y'all already know S Street Media. Keep in touch with what they got going on. 718 Collective, Get Fed Records, of course, AKA Promotions 21 on Instagram. I'm in it all. Make sure y'all stay in touch. O.P.P. Original Pacheco Productions. Make sure y'all check out everything he has going on. And I want to give a huge shout out to one of my fellow podcasters / business associate, Grind Hard TVs just celebrated their 20th year.
Craig, I love you, Craig.
Yes.
I
So
love you,
shout
that
out to
man
him
hustles.
for keeping it going and just keep bringing out all the great stuff that you're doing, helping these young men out here get their minds right, put them in the right direction and everything. So shout out to Ground Heart TV. Y'all make sure y'all stay in touch with what he got going
Y'all
on
check out
too.
World Drama.
And we are out. I catch y'all next week. Thank y'all for listening to We Are the Plug.
Sorry.